Airports can feel like a labyrinth of stress from the moment you step inside to when you're buckling up in your seat, thousands of feet in the air. But what if I told you there's a hidden world of airport secrets, travel hacks, and airline loopholes that can make the entire experience smoother and maybe even a little bit enjoyable? These are the lesser-known tricks of the trade, the kind you rarely hear about. So, let's dive into these mysteries and uncover how you can navigate airports and fly like an insider. The TSA security loophole: skip the line without paying extra. I know you have probably heard of TSA Precheck by now, right? But did you know there's a way to get access to the faster lanes without paying the hefty fees? Here is a secret. Many airlines offer TSA Precheck to their most frequent flyers or to those who book their flights using premium credit cards. But what if you don't have these perks like the business class passenger does in most cases? Some airports, especially smaller or mid-sized ones, may randomly assign TSA Precheck status to passengers who book their flights early, or as a way to manage lines during peak hours. Therefore, you should keep an eye on your boarding pass, and if you see TSA Precheck printed on it by surprise, you just won the lottery. I meant it would seem as if you had won the lottery. At least you would get to go ahead of everyone else. But let's say you're stuck in the regular line. There's another trick to slip through security faster. Look for families or travelers with children. The family lanes are often quieter and less congested since agents tend to fast-track them through to avoid disruptions. Asking politely to join the family line can sometimes work, but don't be pushy. Secret airline perks: the unadvertised upgrades. Most travelers think that scoring an upgrade is about racking up miles or paying extra for a bump to business class. But airlines often don't advertise that elite status passengers have perks that can benefit you as well. Here's the twist, though. If you're flying with someone who holds elite status, even if you don't, you might be able to enjoy their perks by being linked to the same reservation. That means free seat upgrades, complimentary checked bags, and even access to first-class lounges, without you having elite status yourself. Here is another tip. When flights are overbooked, airlines sometimes bump economy passengers to first class to make room. Dress well, be polite, and arrive at the gate early, and you might find yourself bumped up without even asking. Gate agents often take note of respectful travelers when they need to make last-minute adjustments. Aircraft secrets: the hidden comfort zones. There's a lot more happening on an aircraft than you might think, and the layout of the plane itself holds secrets to a more comfortable journey. One insider hack is to choose the quietest place on the plane. It is near the wing. Why? The engines are located there, which helps neutralize the vibrations and noise that are most noticeable at the front or back. So if you're prone to noise sensitivity or motion sickness, booking a seat over the wings could make for a smoother flight. Another airplane hack is to choose a seat near the lavatory on overnight flights. This might seem counterintuitive because who wants to deal with a line of passengers? But on long-haul flights, especially red-eye flights, cabin crew often block off one lavatory exclusively for their use. If you're sitting nearby and ask politely, you might get permission to use it, meaning less waiting around when you really need it. Baggage magic: how to never lose your bag again. If you've ever had your luggage delayed or lost, you know the pain. But here's a little-known secret: airline baggage handlers prioritize bags with specific markers. You know those bright, fragile stickers? Even if your bag isn't fragile, placing one of those stickers on your luggage makes it more likely to be placed on top of the pile, which means it'll be among the first to hit the conveyor belt at your destination. Another tip involves the weight of your bag. Bags that are excessively heavy may get tagged for special handling, which can lead to delays. Aim to keep your suitcase just under 50 pounds, as this is often the weight limit for checked baggage. Airlines regularly weigh bags, and if your bag tips over the scale, it could end up in a different sorting section, meaning it could miss your flight or arrive late. Lastly, always take a photo of your bag before checking it in. Should your luggage go missing, having a picture on hand helps the airline locate it faster, since descriptions can sometimes be subjective. The airport lounge hack: free access for the clever traveler. You don't need to fly first class to access luxurious airport lounges. Yes, airline-branded credit cards and elite statuses get you in, but there's another hack. Day passes to lounges can be cheaper than you think, and here's where it gets interesting. Some lounges offer day passes that can be reimbursed if you use specific travel credit cards, but they don't advertise this perk. If you happen to have a travel credit card, ask the lounge if they offer any partnerships with your card issuer for discounted or free access. There's also a little-known website called loungebuddy.com that offers day passes for lounges at a fraction of the price, and it works in several international airports. Once inside, you can indulge in free Wi-Fi, food, and even showers, all for less than you'd pay for an airport meal. Here is a pro tip. Some lounges will allow entry for families even if only one member has access, so always ask. How to fly for free? Well, almost. Now here's the kicker. The ultimate travel hack that most passengers will never hear about. Did you know that airlines are required to compensate you if you're bumped off a flight due to overbooking? This compensation can sometimes include a free round-trip ticket, cash, or vouchers for future travel. But here's where it gets exciting. You can volunteer to be bumped. If your travel schedule is flexible, check in early and head to the gate as soon as you arrive at the airport. Let the gate agent know you're willing to be bumped if the flight is overbooked. Not only can this result in generous compensation, but airlines often place you on the very next flight in a premium seat. It's a double win, free travel and an upgrade. The forgotten gate trick, where flights are never delayed. Have you ever noticed certain gates are always quieter, and flights departing from them seem to board on time, no matter how chaotic the airport is? There's a reason for that. In many airports, gates at the farthest ends of terminals, often referred to as forgotten gates, are used for overflow or low-traffic flights. Airlines schedule less frequent flights from these gates, meaning there's less chance of delay caused by congestion. If you want to avoid the stress of last-minute gate changes and delays, look for flights leaving from these out-of-the-way locations. Bonus, they tend to be much quieter, so it's the perfect place to escape the airport hustle before boarding. The hidden power outlet trick, charge your devices faster. Here's a pro tip that'll keep your devices juiced up. Many travelers fight for the limited charging stations in airports, but here's what they don't know. Every gate has hidden power outlets, often concealed behind seats or tucked away under counters near the gate agent's desk. Bring a small travel power strip or outlet splitter with you, and you can turn one outlet into many. Plus, some airports hide outlets in less obvious places like information kiosks or near cleaning closets. This way, you won't be stuck waiting for someone to unplug their phone at a crowded charging station. Another perk? USB charging ports on most aircraft provide slower charging. Instead, use the standard 110-volt outlets, usually found under or between seats in economy, especially on newer aircraft, to get a faster charge for your laptop or phone. The secret menu at airport lounges. Order what's not on display. Even if you get access to a lounge, you might think the options on display are all you get. But here's the insider scoop. Many airport lounges have secret menu items that aren't placed out but can be requested if you know what to ask for. Whether it's premium coffee, off-menu snacks, or freshly made sandwiches, the offerings go beyond what's laid out for everyone. Simply ask the staff if there's anything else available or what special treats they might have that day. In some lounges, they even have special order dishes for frequent visitors that regular passengers never know about. The baggage first trick, tagging your bag as late check. Want your bag to be the first off the conveyor belt? Here's a hidden gem. Check your bag late, but not too late. When you check in later than most passengers, your bag is among the last to be loaded, which often means it's the first to be unloaded upon arrival. But you have to time this just right. Check in at the airport an hour before boarding closes to avoid your bag missing the flight altogether. When done correctly, it significantly cuts down your wait time at the baggage claim carousel. Airport sleeping pods, nap for free or cheap. If you have a long layover, you might find yourself dozing off in an uncomfortable chair. But many airports now feature sleeping pods or quiet rooms, and here's where the hack comes in. These pods are often free during the day for short periods or can be booked for a few hours at a time for a small fee. In some airports, you can even find free reclining seats in remote terminal sections, designed for travelers needing rest. You'd be surprised how often these are overlooked by the masses, especially in international hubs like Dubai, Singapore, and Helsinki. If your airport doesn't offer such amenities, look for unused gates or even prayer rooms, which are often quiet and sparsely populated, making them great spots to catch a quick nap. Avoid the crowds. Book odd-hour flights. Here's one more trick that frequent flyers swear by but few talk about. Flights during off-peak hours, early morning or late at night, often come with fewer passengers, shorter lines at security, and even friendlier, less stressed airport staff. Flights scheduled between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. or after 10 p.m. typically have fewer delays, meaning less waiting around for passengers. If you hate long security lines and overcrowded terminals, booking at these odd hours can make a world of difference. Gate changes can catch travelers off guard, causing mad dashes across terminals and missed flights. But here's the secret. Download your airline's app and turn on push notifications. Airlines often update their apps before the gate screens or PA announcements are made in the terminal. This gives you a precious head start when a gate change happens. If you're ahead of the crowd, you'll also have first dibs on any available rebooking options or help from gate agents if things go south. Bonus tip. If you suspect a flight delay, approach the gate agent discreetly and ask about potential rebooking options before the rest of the passengers catch wind. This can get you on another flight faster or offer more choices before others start lining up. Here's something few travelers know. Unclaimed baggage is auctioned off by airlines after a set period of time. There are actual stores, such as the Unclaimed Baggage Center in Alabama, where you can buy these items at discounted prices. If you're a frequent traveler and need gear like luggage, electronics, or clothing, it's worth checking out these centers online or in person. You might end up with high-quality items that were left behind, often for a fraction of the original cost. While this isn't a hack to use during your travels, it's a great way to score travel necessities, especially if you love good deals. The premium economy. Hail Mary scoring better seats for free. We've all heard of last-minute upgrades, but did you know that there's a sweet spot between economy and business class that's often overlooked? Premium economy usually offers larger seats, more legroom, and better amenities. Here's the hack. If your flight is fully booked, airlines often need to reshuffle passengers in the economy section to accommodate families or last-minute bookings. This means economy passengers may get bumped to premium economy, but only if you're among the first to check in or politely ask about any available upgrades at the gate. Make sure to be friendly and courteous when speaking to the gate agents. If they need to move passengers around, you're much more likely to be selected if you've made a good impression. Bring your own snacks, but here's the catch. Airport food can be overpriced, and airplane snacks leave much to be desired. While you probably know you can bring your own food through security, here's the lesser-known part. Flight attendants often have better snacks available upon request, especially on long-haul or international flights. If you bring your own snacks, like a favorite candy bar or healthy snack, you can also trade with a flight attendant for something better. Many airlines stock a small stash of extra snacks that aren't distributed to the entire cabin. A polite request for something extra paired with a smile can go a long way. The hidden world of airports unveiled. Airports and airlines are full of hidden systems, tricks, and perks to uncover that most passengers never notice. From skipping TSA lines to getting bumped into first class, and even enjoying a quiet, comfortable flight, these lesser-known hacks can transform your entire experience. As you navigate your next journey, keep these secrets close, and you'll feel like you've unlocked a hidden travel club that only the insiders know about. By adding these unique tips, you're now equipped with even more tools to master airport navigation and make flying an enjoyable experience. As with all good travel hacks, a little foresight and cleverness go a long way. Let me know if you have anything to add that others could benefit from. Leave it in the comments section. And I hope you got some value from this video. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notifications turned on so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you love this video, please show some love by checking out the links in the description and sending those super thanks and super chats to support the channel. Grab my personally written ebook titled How to Avoid Getting Flagged by TSA. The The link is in the description, and it is only $10 with some great tips, hacks, and tricks you can incorporate with what you have learned in this video. Now go ahead and try one of these hacks on your next trip and see how many doors it opens. Safe travels.